What if the Cold War didn't end because of speeches, reforms, or a falling wall? What if it ended silently, deep beneath the ocean, where the Soviet Union realized it could no longer protect its last line of defense? For decades, nuclear deterrence rested on one terrifying idea: second strike capability. Even if one side was hit first, its submarines would survive and retaliate. Soviet ballistic missile submarines were the backbone of this strategy. Hidden in the depths, they were meant to be untouchable. But by the late Cold War, that assumption was collapsing. The United States Navy had quietly built a global undersea dominance. Using advanced sonar networks like SOSUS, ultra-quiet attack submarines, and superior tracking tactics, American forces were not just detecting Soviet submarines, they were following them. In some cases, U.S. attack subs trailed Soviet ballistic missile submarines from the moment they left port. Close, silent, invisible. Even worse for Moscow, much of this tracking happened near Soviet coastal waters, areas that were supposed to be safe bastions. This created a devastating realization inside the Kremlin. If war ever broke out, American submarines could potentially destroy Soviet missile subs before they ever launched. That meant the unthinkable. The Soviet Union's nuclear deterrent might not work. And this wasn't just a military problem, it was psychological. U.S. submarines were quieter, their crews trained longer, their technology evolved faster, and the Soviets knew they couldn't match this pace economically or industrially. American naval power didn't need to fire a shot. Its strength lay in uncertainty, never knowing where U.S. submarines were, but knowing they were probably already there. By the 1980s, this invisible pressure added to economic strain, political stagnation, and technological inferiority. The oceans had become a battlefield the Soviet Union could no longer control. The Cold War didn't just end on land or in the air. It ended in silence, in dark waters where dominance was unseen, and defeat was felt long before it was admitted. Sometimes the most powerful weapon is the one you never see.